Yo gang, Real Madrid's back at it again, and you know who's leading the charge. None other than Vinicius Jr, holding it down like a true champ. This dude's been straight fire, turning up the heat at the Allianz Arena and securing a sweet result against Bayern Munich. 2 goals from the man himself? That's just wild. And let me tell ya, Vinicius's game was straight up lit. The media's been going nuts over his performance, and even Thierry Henry had to give him props in a heated debate with James Carragher. But guess what? Carragher still has doubts, like he's playing tough to impress or something. So my people, stick around till the end, cause I've got the lowdown on what went down between Henry and Carragher, plus all the crazy accolades Vinicius racked up. But before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more top-notch content from prestigious sports. Let's chop it up. Check it out. Vinicius Jr.'s been killing it this season, showing severe growth in his game. That first goal against Bayern? Pure genius. He's been playing a more upfront role, like a false 9, leading the charge for Real Madrid's attack. Meanwhile, Rodrigo's been holding it down on the left, where Vinicius used to shine. The way Vinicius scored that goal was slick. Kroos's killer passes, Vinicius's slick moves. It threw off Neuer's game big time. Neuer usually bosses it as a sweeper keeper, but Vinicius's speed messed with his head. Even though Kim M tried to read Vinicius's play, he couldn't keep up. Vinicius dashed through, opening the scoring for Madrid. It's like Kroos sets it up, and Vinicius knocks it out of the park. Classic combo. This part is crucial. It's where we see Vinicius's growth as a player. Back in the day, he was known for his bursts of speed and flashy dribbles, but sometimes he lacked that killer instinct, you know? There was even that whole thing with Benzema telling Mendy not to pass to him because he wasn't following through on plays. But check it. In the 2021 season, he's taken his game to a new level. His finishing, on point. His decision-making, sharp as a tack. He's not just about scoring goals anymore. He's reading the game, finding those sweet spots, and making plays happen. And you know what's crazy? This evolution coincides with Ancelotti taking the reins at Real Madrid. Vinicius is only 23, and in his last 33 games, he's bagged 16 goals and set up 15 more. Talk about stepping up when it counts, right? He's become the go-to guy for Real, especially in those high-pressure Champions League knockout stages. Vinicius has more goals than Ronaldinho, more goals than Luis Suarez, more goals than Neymar, and only 7 goals less than Messi. He has 12 goals and 15 assists in Champions League knockouts. Among them were 2 goals against Bayern, 5 goals and 2 assists versus Liverpool, 2 goals and 3 assists versus City, 1 goal and 5 assists versus Chelsea, and 1 goal and 1 assist versus PSG. Vinicius has a real knack for shining when the stakes are high, especially in those crucial big games. His recent standout performance against Bayern Munich has earned him heaps of praise from all corners, including a noteworthy nod from Thierry Henry, who never misses a chance to praise Vinicius and Real Madrid. However, things get intriguing regarding Jamie Carragher, Vinicius' fellow panelist on the show. Despite Henry's glowing words, Carragher seems to harbour a dislike for Vinicius. He's often heard speaking ill of the Brazilian talent whenever he gets the chance. Henry's admiration for Vinicius was evident during a recent discussion about Real Madrid's performance, where he highlighted Vinicius' impact. Yet, Carragher remained conspicuously silent. This isn't the first time Carragher has shown skepticism towards Vinicius' abilities. Earlier this year, when Vinicius' impressive stats from the 2023 season 18 goals and 17 assists in 44 games were brought up, Carragher downplayed them, suggesting that Vinicius' success was due to facing weaker opposition. Despite the tension between them, Vinicius continues to prove his worth on the field, demonstrating his talent and resilience time and time again. Last season, Real Madrid won 2 trophies, the Club World Cup and the Copa del Rey. But in the 2022-23 La Liga, they came up short, ending as second best behind Barcelona. As for Vinicius Jr, he had a decent run individually, landing 6th place in the Ballon d'Or rankings for that season. However, he still needs to make the cut for the FIFA The Best Awards top 12 nominees. When asked about his pick for the awards, Vinicius showed love for Lionel Messi, who made waves by switching from Paris Saint-Germain to Inter Miami halfway through 2023. Vinicius praised Messi's MLS performances, highlighting his incredible goals and assists. He made it clear that while Vinicius and Messi are in different leagues, Messi's impact is just mind-blowing. Underestimating Vinicius' last season is complicated. He carried Real Madrid in many games even at such a young age, being the star of the biggest club in the world, and still having to hear that he faces weak opponents is simply pathetic. After the Champions League match, Kane and Muala said the opposite and praised Vinicius' performance.
We are talking to a Brazilian audience, so what do you think about Vinicius and Rodrigo today? Are they special?
Yeah, really, really good players. They're the type of players that can hurt you in a split second. You saw with the first goal with Vinny, quick movement, bam, bam, and he has a nice finish on him to pull it 1-0 up. But 2 really good players. Of course, they're playing for Real Madrid for a reason, and yeah, credit to them. Hopefully, we can keep them a little bit more quiet next week. That'll be nice for us. But yeah, you want to play against the best in the world, and them are on their way to try and reach that.
So many speculations about this match, the big classic of Champions League. Does it feel like that on the pitch?
Yeah, definitely. You see the history both teams have and the intensity of the game. I think you saw at what level we both had to play to even get a draw out of this. But yeah, looking forward to the second leg.
We know that it's a draw, but maybe because of the circumstances to you guys, tastes like a bad flavor, or it's not like that. A draw is a draw.
I think you can look at some positive and negatives from the game. We created lots of chances, which we could have done better. I think we defended quite well. Of course, the Real Madrid have lots of quality to create something out of nothing, and they did. I think we could have defended that a bit better, and I think we could have came out of here with a win. That's why it's kind of a little bit disappointing, but we'll keep our head high and going into Bernabeu.
As you know, in Brazil, we love players like you because of the skills and those kinds of things. But we take a look into this game, Vinicius and Rodrigo. How was to face them, and what do you think about them as players?
I have lots of respect for both of them. They have so much quality up front. You can see they don't need the ball that much to create something. They're always a threat. And yeah, I have a respect for them. They've been at a high level for a couple years now, and we saw the quality they have today.
How was the feeling in the dressing room to the next one in Madrid?
Keep our head high, on to the next one.
Now it's time to hear from you all. Are they downplaying Vinny's achievements? And if they are, why do you think that is? I gotta say, not seeing him crack the top 10 in the Ballon d'Or last season felt like a total joke to me. I'm curious to know what you think. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you're enjoying this discussion, remember to hit that subscribe button for more content like this from prestigious sports. Can't wait to hear your opinions. Thanks, y'all.